Okay, so I'm going to do pick up where I left off last week and start with the yearly readings. I'm going to do Gemini's first, and um, and then I'm going to do Aquarius today. So here we go. What I did was I used 4 decks, and I took one card from each deck, and I divided the year up into four, into the 4 seasons. So I have 4 cards for each season, and I'm gonna clarify with tarot here in a little bit. At the bottom of all the decks, I feel like this is important because this is for your whole year. And the bottom of the deck is like the overall energy, the overall message, the overall thing that's going on. So I feel like what's happening is I feel like you're seeing something in yourself for the very first time this year. I feel like you're understanding your greatness, your power, your probably magical self. I have the willow tree here. There's so many magical things about the willow tree. Like that's what we use to, make wands, for one thing. I also see something changing in your work. I feel like you're manifesting a dream, and I feel like, you know, I feel like you're learning it. I feel like Spirit is backing you up. And I feel like whatever it is that you are manifesting, like for work, I feel like it's going to be something that really makes you feel good, makes you happy. It's not the way you're used to making money. It's totally something different. And I feel like you're going to spend the year like understanding your greatness is what I see at the bottom of the deck, just to like sum it up. I'm not going to clarify any of those. I just wanted you to know that I think you're manifesting something, and I feel like you're going to see a lot of greatness in yourself, in your own abilities and your own strength, and what it does for other people as well. Okay, so in January, February, and March, just like when I'm just looking at the cards here, it looks like you're getting some kind of really good confidence here, also balance. I feel like there could be either a relationship coming in or a partnership of some sort. I feel like you're starting to understand the lessons in your life, to the point where you could teach someone on it. This could even be about relationships. Like I feel like you have a lot of experience in the relationship department. There could be marriage coming for someone or some of you. I can see that happening too. I feel like there's something going on here in this first 3 months, though, that is going to require you to like take a step toward it, instead of waiting for something to happen. And I feel like you're going to have to make the first move. Now, whether this is in a relationship or in a work situation or whatever, we'll clarify and find out. In April, May, and June, I see you going through some changes, and enlightenment. I feel like you've been in maybe a poverty consciousness, feel like you lost something really important, aren't quite over it yet. That's what it looks like to me. Like, this first card is called the Treasure, and it's the 2 of Keys. And this is like losing something, like the treasure box got spilled, and then the poverty card comes out. So I feel like whatever's going on here, this could have been something that happened before, and you're not over it yet. That's sort of what it looks like. um, because the bottom of the moon card says, what do you need to release? You know, and I think you've been possibly, or will be possibly, in an isolation period for a while, feeling kind of like pretty bad, pretty sad about whatever it is you lost. Could be monetary, like money. Um, but I see that you need to release something, and it could just very well be a mindset that you got when you lost that. You know, some kind of old, maybe even childhood thing. This poverty card looks like a kid, so it could be something from way back. In July, August, and September, I kind of feel like you're getting some huge strength. I see total protection, arms around you, wings around you, Archangel Michael, along with the privileged lady in the Kipper deck, which is to me like the Empress energy. I also feel like you're being shown a new path, and Spirit is asking you to do it. Like the card says, it's time to take action. So you're being shown a path, and Spirit is saying, like, you know what? It's time to move. It's time for you to get on this path, the one that I've shown for you, you know. I do see quite a few twos on here. So decisions being made, you know. So in, let's see, October, November, December, um, I see the Hilarion card, and which is much like the Hierophant, right? I mean, they're both number fives, and you have both of those cards. It's definitely, you are learning some really big spiritual things that are going to change your life. The Hilarion card is also, it's directly attached to Ascended Master, but it's also about mediumship. It's about seeing the other side, connecting with the other side, and really bumping up on your spiritual journey, you know? And that is the Akashic card, is Hilarion. So I feel like, and it's a major arcana, right? So that's happening at a certain time, at in a certain circumstance. You know what I mean? That this new gift is going to be revealed to you. It's October, November, and December. I feel like maybe you already have gotten hints of this gift. For some of you, I feel like you already do know about it, and you feel it. Maybe you're not sure what to do with it, you know, but it is in divine timing, and there's a giant change coming, because you got Hilarion, change, and the Flow card, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So you are definitely going on a path. All the major arcanas have to do with learning something new, taking something higher. And the Wheel of Fortune is here to say, yeah, this is part of your plan, babe. And then the Moon card with that is a new romantic cycle begins, which is crazy, isn't it? Because this is all about your gifts. But what I'm thinking is, I feel like you're going to meet a like-minded person. And that might be the romantic cycle. I don't know, but that's what I'm sort of feeling like. When I pulled the cards, I saw it, and I'm like, God, that doesn't really fit. And then I thought, well, it certainly does if, you know, you're in a whole new tribe of people now because of what you're doing, you know, with your life. I mean, I feel like you're just being, I mean, look at this card. I remember when I told you you're being shown a new path. This is July, August, and September. And then October, November, December is when that Hilarion card comes in, change and Wheel of Fortune. So you're being shown the path. I think you already do know it. But Archangel Michael being here is pretty sweet too. you know? Um, I don't know. I just like that card. It's so beautiful. I'll show it to you when I get there. Okay, so let's start in January. I was just giving you kind of an overview and see if I missed anything else that I was wanting. I don't think so. You know, there could be marriage coming for somebody, but you might have to make the first move toward it, or like toward a relationship that would, you know, have the potential of marriage. This is going to require you to have a lot of confidence here. This is January, February, March. For some of you, this could very well be about love over here. So we're going to clarify spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, archangels, descended masters. Can you clarify the Queen of Forces for me, please? Why is she here? The Magician. Okay, Two of Pentacles and Justice. It's because I feel like you've been juggling or like short on money or whatever. I think you're manifesting, like you're manifesting that to change because, or you're manifesting justice in it, meaning you're understanding why you feel this way. You know, you might be manifesting an explanation, you know, for what's going on, which is makes perfect sense there, right? Because the Queen of Wands is definitely magical. She, like this card shows her, you know, having like total balance and control. Dark, light, doesn't matter. She's got it, you know. And I see that, you know, that's your energy. And I feel like while you're in that energy, you're manifesting a lot of things, like explanations, maybe about a relationship. Let's clarify the courtship card for Gemini, please. Okay, Knight of Swords could be pretty fast incoming message or action. Knight of Swords is fast. And then the King of Swords. So maybe, and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe an air sign's coming in and you are deciding like whether you want to invest in it or not. That's what it looks like to me. This is a courtship card. So I'm not sure, but it looks like an air sign coming in. And then you might already know that person because the Seven of Pentacles comes out. Like, should I put any more effort into this? I do see a pretty nice Seven of Pentacles here with the squirrel on the shoulder thing. So I would say, if you're asking me, is it worth it? The card is saying, yeah, I think it's worth it. But, you know, you make your own decision. But that card is a positive Seven of Pentacles. You know, sometimes you can't tell. Sometimes they look negative. So let's clarify this Hierophant card, which in this Love Tarot, or Tarot of the Heart, I'm sorry, it's called Teach. So let's clarify that. The Strength card's coming out. So that's the second time you have that because of the Archangel card. Like, that's Michael is strength as well. So here's what you're teaching and or learning about. Heartbreak, ending cycles, moving on, and getting through tower moments. Jesus, Gem, that's what you're teaching about. Wow. How you found your strength through it. How you made sense of it, the heartbreak, and how you chose to close out a cycle and walk away. You knew something needed to change and you changed it. And I feel like that is either A, your lesson, or B, what you're teaching people, or will be. You know, I mean, You're a pro at the Tower card, I feel like. I would bet that you're a pro at transmuting energy by the time you get done with that lesson, because that's what that is. It's transmuting negative energy and replacing it with positive. So be bold and make the first move. What's this about? What is this about? Higher learning. Here comes that high priestess again. Or high priest, I mean. Dang, so now you've got the Hierophant really 3 times on here. Okay, and the Wheel of Fortune comes out again. The Judgment card comes out again. And all of that clarifying, like, this is the first move, is to cut yourself free. Like, there is something on your mind, or because the Eight of Swords is about overthinking, you know, it is. It's overthinking situations. So I don't know, are you overthinking this night of quick action from this air person, possibly? If it's not an air sign, it's definitely someone who's honest, telling their truth, making judgments on only facts, right? So if that's your energy, maybe that's your energy trying to decide whether you want to entertain this offer of the Knight of Wands. Maybe it's you going like, and you're analyzing the seven of Pentacles, like, should I put anything else in this? And then Hierophant card, all the lessons you learned from this relationship, the strength it taught you. I mean, you come out of this almost feeling grateful, and it's at that point that you get to cut yourself free from it, because what you realize is the point that it served, this painful one. You still get to decide whether you want to keep going or not. But this analyzing part is really important. And I feel like what you're doing is you're cutting yourself free from all the overthinking, because it's time. I feel like you are getting really aligned with all your pieces, body, mind, soul, lining up, chakra system firing off, telling you all the things. Get out of this situation, let go of this situation, You're listening and learning, and it's time. Wheel of Fortune. So this whole situation, whatever this is over here, is destined. And all that pain was destined to mold you, because you are becoming something really cool. Like, you're changing, you're morphing, not even kidding. You're letting go of some old stuff, and you're on a new path. And it's really beautiful, Gemini. Look at the bottom of the deck is the Lovers. That's you. I feel like maybe you've been feeling alone and cold, but not for long, because you really are a stable individual. Somebody who works and takes care of their family, someone who cooperates, someone who loves deeply. And I feel like you're just at this point where you're ready to just do whatever spirit is guiding you. Like, you figured out your soul has a plan, and your human is like, okay, I'm on board. I get it, soul. I'm pretty loud, I'm pretty scared, and I know I'm in control all the time, but I'm gonna try and shut up and take a little, learn a little bit from you. So I'm opening up to receive. Where shall we go? First stop, April, May, and June. It's examining whatever it is you lost here. This treasure. It's a treasure, and it dumped out. And for some reason, this leaves you feeling really like you got nothing. It's kind of like Five of Cups energy. It's like, I'm alone, I'm out in the cold, I'm homeless, I'm isolating. Three of Swords again. And then the Moon card says, well, what do you need to release, Gem? What do you need? What do you need to release? I think it's being pretty clear here about what you need to release, but we're going to clarify. Two of Keys. Tell me what they lost. A Knight of Pentacles. Could be a person. Earth sign. A Page of Pentacles. And the Six of Swords. So you lost someone. Tell me why the Six of Swords is here, Spirit. Tell me why the Six of Swords is here. Death. So Spirit is transforming this situation. Tell me what's coming out of it. Okay, so yeah, what's ending up happening is like you're bossing up. I mean, that transformation from whatever you lost is making you into Emperor energy. You're going to rise up, man. I see it happening here. It's happening right here. You're getting an enlightenment. Looks like you've been isolating here. And you're just jumping up all of a sudden. Tell me what's happening here. What's happening for Jen? What are they seeing? Okay. So if this is about, like a love situation, which it very well could be, but the sadness and isolation, I feel like what you're thinking about is the Nine of Wands. And I feel like in this Nine of Wands, this is about somebody talking about how they got through it and what gifts it gave them. He's actually being that teacher I was talking about that's over here. I feel like in this isolation period is when you're realizing, like here, you're realizing like every single thing that happened that hurt me taught me something, and it's useful information. All of a sudden you realize the mirror you've been looking at yourself in was cracked and not accurate. You're seeing it. Whatever happened up here, whatever you lost, put you here, into this like stagnant mode, like you couldn't see anything. I mean, you feel like here's that Five of Pentacles poverty card coming out to clarify this whole thing. This very well could have something to do with a soul relationship, one that you had lots of hope for, and it just, it didn't work out. It left you feeling, Five of Pentacles poverty. What do you need to release? Let's clarify. Spirit, what do they need to release? What does Gemini need to let go of this year in April, May, and June? The Six of Cups. Whatever it is that you can't stop thinking about. Whoever this Knight of Pentacle, Page of Pentacle is. You could be dealing with an earth sign, but I feel like whatever happened here, it really knocked you down. And it might have happened a while ago. Clarify the Six of Cups. Tell me who the Six of Cups is. That's what you have to let go of. Five of Cups. See, she's blowing out the candles. So whatever this means for you guys, like you're gonna wind it up April, May, June. Like if you've been hanging on to like a relationship or something like that, like it's winding up by June. I don't think you're going to be honestly even thinking about it anymore. And it's because you're figuring out what all the gifts it gave you. You know what I mean? Like, Spirit, show me with that teach card. Show me what they learned fucking Queen of Wands, which is the very first card that came out. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, you're learning your power. Queen of Wands. That's what was the very first card. I'm getting chills. I love it when Spirit is like, me and Spirit are like hanging out as one. Yeah, this is what you got out of it. This is what you've learned out of it. You've learned so much. You've learned balance and strength and patience and love and forgiveness and how to let go. And I don't know about you guys. I am a Gemini too, but like letting go for me is about the hardest damn thing that I can even do. Like it's so hard for me. I gotta hang on for fucking ever, you know, for some reason. Like I hope that when we come to this new path, we we can fucking not have to be in that drudgery anymore. Right on, Queen of Wands energy coming in hot in January for us. Yeah, gems. Okay, so July, August, and September, the Archangel Michael is hanging out. And this card brings the, like, he is so powerful, strong. Um, and I feel like he's standing behind you and he wants you to know that you can trust yourself. Like, I feel like he's standing right behind you because you don't quite understand that yet, but you will. And when he's standing behind you, his you reflect his strength, okay? And that's July, August, and September. Something huge happening during that time where Archangel Michael is like honestly holding you up almost, you know what I mean? All around you, like you embody the strength of that. So, and then the next card comes out, Privileged Lady, which is, you know, she's somebody with wealth. I feel like you're going to feel very stable in this energy with Archangel Michael. I feel like you're going to really feel that presence. And then when this path is illuminated, I mean, you're going to be, I mean, you're just going to feel like, yeah, I'm going down the path. Thank you, Spirit. I love this path. I don't even care where it takes me. I just want to follow it because I see it, you know? And then the moon card says it's time to take action. So you got some really big shit coming in July. Big changes um, for you. I just see a whole year of really positive, beautiful change. Let's check out what Archangel Michael is saying. Well, he's saying like he's got a secret for you. This could be also something about you standing on your own 2 feet and realizing that you don't need another person to help you. Like, it's cool to have people in your life. I'm not saying it's not, but it's also very important to know that you can stand on your own. You know, like I hate that feeling of depending on others for anything, whether it be money or anything. You know what I mean? Yeah, you're definitely gonna stand on your own. King of Pentacles came out. So I feel like that's what's happening is you're getting this stability just within yourself with the help of the Archangel, of course. Tell me about the Privileged Lady. Tell me why the Privileged Lady is here. This could also be, I mean, privilege, your privileged information. Spirit is like working directly with you, showing you this path, and Archangel Michael like hanging right there, hanging right behind you. So pretty cool energy. The Privileged Lady, the Queen of Cups and the Two of Swords, telling me that she is all about surrendering the outcome, all about letting Spirit figure it out. Like she's just like, okay, I'm in. This is where you fall all in. You know, Spirit gives you a path. You're like, yep, I'm on it. And there it is. So let's clarify. Where are you going to fly, Jim? Spread your wings, Lover's card. Right to yourself, right to your own energy. That's so beautiful. There could be someone coming in that is a divine partner for you as well. Oh my God, 10 Pentacles. That new path is leading you to yourself, your own energy with the Lovers. Balance, perfect balance, masculine, feminine balance. I mean, it comes out here with that Queen of Wands in the beginning. This whole reading is about balance for you. Um, and so this new path is leading to the Lovers and Ten of Pentacles, which is, I mean, could you get any better destination than that? I don't think so. It says it's time to take action. So what I'm going to ask Spirit is, what should they do? Show me what kind of action should they take? What are you saying to us? Three of Pentacles. Spirit, help. There's, yep, Spirit, help. Because I know that already, because I saw Archangel Michael. What else? What can Gemini do to help themselves through this? Focus on good shit. Know that the whole universe, oh my God, is behind you, sun and moon. You're being backed by the whole universe here. They're not telling me exactly what you're supposed to take action with. It's just like Three of Pentacles, Sun, Moon, and Three of Cups. So what I feel like is there's people coming in. Like, I don't know if you know these people already, or if they're new people, because you're really learning a lot, and I feel like your vibe's changing, and you're going to be attracting different people in your life. I've been getting that with these New Year readings. Like, I got it with another reading too. I can't remember, but I do feel like your vibe's changing, and so what is coming to you is different. So by the time you get here to this new path and your vibe is to the point where you're like, yep, I'm on the path, I'm going. Spirit, I don't even care where we go. Let's just go. I'm with you. I mean, when you really finally trust your soul, you finally trust it, and you can shut your old beliefs down and all of that, and you just find it and follow this path for a little bit, it's gonna absolutely change your life. In October, November, and December, we got the Hilarion card, and I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's definitely indicating people from the other side and communicating with them. Hilarion is an ascended master, and what he's known for is his research. So it's like science and logic. So there could be some of you going back to school or taking some kind of, like, maybe some kind of metaphysical classes with people, learning more stuff, like, because you're being shown the path, and I'm pretty sure it's the spiritual path. First stop researching it. Figuring out what is your gifts. This is also a card about being logical too. Um, like Hilarion. He brings logic into the situation. So, anyway, let's clarify Hilarion. Should we change decks since I don't have very many cards left, Spirit? Okay. He says no. He. They. Hilarion. Clarify Hilarion for me, Spirit, please. Okay, I feel like, honestly, like, when you get to this place, I feel like you might notice something true about yourself, and I don't know that this is like the coolest message I've ever gotten, but if it doesn't fit for you, it's okay. But what I'm feeling is like you get to this place where you're starting to get these messages or some kind of new information about the other side or about something metaphysical, and you commit but you don't. Like, be careful with that. you know if you decide to commit to something like this, stay committed to it. This might be something that you're going to see in yourself, like all the times that you've started something and didn't finish them. I don't know, but that could be for somebody. That's just what I'm getting there. But anyway, that could even mean that if you used to do that, it's going to change, because the change card is right underneath of it. So maybe in the past, you know, you haven't been all that like committed, like whether it's to work or whatever. Maybe you just never have. You've had lots of options. You've had lots of experiences, and yeah, and that's what's changing. What's changing? Yep, and the way you see things too. So you've got the Knight of Wands, the Seven of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. So also, I just feel like, let me clarify the transformation card here. What's happening with the transformation? What are they transforming into with the change card? What kind of energy is coming in for them? King of Wands. So now, you remember the last time I clarified was the Queen. Now it's the King. So it's definitely what's changing. Like maybe you're bossing up even. You know, you do have the Emperor up here energy too. And the King of Pentacles energy. You're definitely bossing up so that you can manifest the life that you choose. You know, you are. Like, I know people talk about it all the time, but it's like, how do you really do it, you know? How does it really happen? Well, you're figuring it out. Spirit is like putting you on that path, and things are going to be shown to you is what I'm seeing. Like the truth about yourself is going to be shown to you, and if it's something that you didn't like, you're changing it, because you pretty much got this energy of letting go. Where was it? Here. Yeah, like letting go and like trusting your soul. You're pretty much letting that happen. So if you see something or you're shown something by spirit about yourself that wasn't right, I feel like you're cleaning that up. Tell me about the flow card. What's coming? Five of Wands. Okay, so Five of Wands can mean a lot of things. It can mean like struggle. It can mean like inner struggle. It can mean like fighting. There's not one person fighting in this card. It's more like a spiritual gathering where everybody's holding hands and connecting to spirit. You know, let me see, because I can't give it a struggle meaning for that card. You know, it's Two of Wands. It's that path again, making your decision. Maybe you have other people helping you here make that decision or go with you. I see a King of Cups coming in. So now you have two divine couples on the on the table. You've got the King of Cups and the King of Wands. So a new romantic cycle begins. Let's clarify that. That might be what that Five of Wands is about. Like gathering with other people and making some shit happen. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. I appreciate that. If you haven't subscribed, thank you for subscribing. If that's good for you, let's see. A new romantic cycle begins. Ace of Wands, Page of Swords. So I feel like you're going to get a message here. It looks like it could be successful, but you might want to give it some thought. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Clarify their new romantic cycle begins. I'm hoping that by the time this stuff happens, oh, Queen of Pentacles, you now have 3 vibrational matches here. So I don't know at 4, because there's the King of Swords, or the Queen of Swords too. You have all the court cards. I mean, all the kings, all the queens. You have the Lovers. You have the Wheel of Fortune twice. You now have the Ten of Cups here. And she's being clarified like with these guys, right? This new beginning. So I don't know. I mean, we could have a, this is amazing. Like, I don't know if you guys have a whole bunch of options, possibly. I mean, you are in manifest mode, Gem, and the new romantic cycle begins, and it looks like you get to choose, maybe from 4 different people. And it's all because you're bossing up. The Two of Cups is here as well. 10 of Pentacles, not and the 10 of Cups. This is insane and beautiful. And I guess, you know, there's just, that's all I got, I guess, for that. But it's pretty cool. You guys are just coming into some major shit. I wonder if it's because of all the stuff that's been in Gemini, you know, like, what's in there now? Mars, retro Mars. So then Mars will go forward and it'll still be in Gemini. It could have some shit to do with that, some of it. Because Mars is like a big power play planet, you know. It really does stir up a ruckus. So I guess what I'll do next is Aquarius, but I'll have to reshuffle, and it does take a second, so that's how come I just shut it off before and did it. But I thought, well, I could do 2 like this, and then I'll shut it off, and then I'll come back and do the other 2 or whatever. I honestly didn't want to feel rushed for any of these, because they're just too important, you know? Okay. Alright. So what we'll do is we'll start with this deck here. Let's move this. Alright, so now we'll do Aquarius. I should look and see the time of this. Let's write that down. 43:23. Okay. Alright, so Aquarius. Spirits, angels, guides. Thanks everybody for pressing the like button. I really do appreciate it. Aquarius, spirits, angels, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is coming from love and light. Please guide me to give a clear and accurate message for the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius, January, February, March. 1 card, please, Spirit. 1 card for each month, or each season, I mean, starting with January, February, March. Thank you. So some of you could be traveling. Bottom of the deck, the Buddha prepares. So you could be preparing for something really big this year. That card's about meditating. It's also about teaching. It's about going within and being tapped in and helping others as well. So let's see here. Spirits, angels, guides, January, February, Tarot, please. Or Tarot of the Heart, I mean. I don't know why I always say it the wrong way. Strength card. Challenge. Observe. And manifest. You got a lot of manifesting stuff, I feel like. A lot of like learning about that. I feel like you're going to learn something new about that. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Two of Wands, which is like a new path being illuminated. Underneath that, we have the Master card and then the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. So we'll go there in a second. I'm going to get a few kippers here and see what they have to say. Let's put a new spin on things, I feel like. The Lovers, Pathway, Journey, one more. Mature Woman, and Marriage is coming out, Aquarius. They both came out together, so gotta take it, right? And let's get the Moon deck. See what that's all about. Moon deck. Okay, angels, spirits, guides. I need 4 of these oracles, one for each season. Surrender to the Divine is the first one. I can see 2 cards looking at me that say you have a new pathway. One's in the Kipper. Show the world will you. I do see traveling coming too. So I feel like you're going to be like coming into your own here. Show the world the real you is your moon energy for April, May, and June. And it's the full moon in Aquarius is the card. So I feel like in April, May, and June, I feel like you're going to, it might be a challenge, but I feel like you're able to like show people who you really are instead of like putting on, you know, whatever you think they want to see, you know, for some of you. So let's see, at the bottom of the deck we have the Buddha prepares. So that's what I was saying. It's like about meditating. It's about making contact. This is go inside and prepare you for what's coming. Find power within purpose and direction. And it could mean you feel stuck, but you're not. You're not stuck. Spirit wants you right there because you're getting prepared for something, and I think it's this. I think it's the new path being illuminated. And then it's time to take action is here. So I feel like you're going to be called, you know, and that's what over this year, that's your overall energy. Like your Spirit's getting in touch with you, you're getting in touch with Spirit, and then you have somewhere to go, and then you get to take action, you know, you get to decide when. So anyway, that's kind of the overall energy. For the Kipper, it's the main female, and I feel like what it's saying is like there's some kind of way of making money that's going to be different. Like um, it's going to be something you like to do, you enjoy doing, something that lights you up. So I feel like there's something changing there with that. So the One of Scrolls is like, it's about, it's Ace of Swords. So this guy is about ready to get on a train. He's got a suitcase, and there's 3 different destinations here that this train is going. Um, and so I feel like, you could be traveling, or you could be starting down a whole new paths in some way, like, I don't know, college. It could be, higher learning. Scrolls are about knowledge. So it's like a new beginning in knowledge. So maybe you're going on a trip and learning things as you go, expanding your horizons. I feel like somebody got that yesterday, but it wasn't this card, but that was the message. It's like you get to go on a trip and like, realize that the world is bigger than your house or your town or your street or whatever, like you're seeing things. And I feel like that's what's happening for you. I feel like you're also learning like maybe a little self-control here. I'm not, we'll clarify. And then we have the Lovers card here, which could be about a new relationship, love relationship. It could be about a partnership too, like a work venture, But the moon message is surrender to the divine. So I feel like we're going to clarify, because I don't know what these are saying 100%. Okay, so tell me, Spirit, can you tell me what is happening? I really need to shuffle these guys. So hang on for a second. See if I can talk about anything else. So this could be saying in this first one that you have an opportunity for a new love life, or lover, because it's like you have a new beginning, and then you have the Strength card, and then the Lover's card, and then it says surrender to the divine. And I feel like the Strength card is kind of like the same message, surrender to the divine, because it does take a lot of strength to not live in fear, and that's what I see the Strength card kind of meaning is like, when you find that strength, it's that you've conquered your ego. Like, you realize the bigger picture, you realize the spiritual journey, and it all looks different once you really understand that. So let's clarify the One of Scrolls and see, well, what's going on for Aquarius. Okay, so this could be about a new offer for work. I feel like Spirit is actually involved with the Six of Swords. So I don't know. You could be moving, Aquarius. Where are you moving? Where are they moving? Oops. You're moving for work. You're moving to do work. That's what that new beginning is. I feel like someone offers you something, 3 of Pentacles. I feel like that always has a strong spirit vibe, like, like angels or something. I always feel that. But the Six of Swords definitely does, because that card is about getting in the boat, and Spirit's going like, come on, I know it's really choppy waters here. Get in and we'll go somewhere calmer, somewhere smoother. So I feel like that's what's happening, and it is about your work. I do see quite a few 8s here, so there could be big changes in your money situation coming up. But if nothing else, keep track of them. If you see them on a license plate or something like that, think what you're remember what you're thinking, you know, like pay attention to your thoughts, because it could be like a big idea or an answer to a question that you've been wanting to know, you know. Spirit, clarify the strength card, please. 3. Yeah, this is about a heartbreak. Like, so that's where you're finding your strength. Like, you're heartbroken about something. What? It could be that you wanted a relationship and it broke up. It broke apart. And so you're sad, but at the same time, I feel like that was supposed to happen. Like, tell me more about the strength card, Spirit. The Lovers. Okay. Yeah. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? I feel like you might have to stand on your own for a while. I feel like that's what it is. Learning to stand on your own. It's going to be hard. Burden. Like you got a lot on your plate here. But you have a lot of options as well. And I feel like you're doing like a life review, really. And I feel like, why is the Queen of Wands here? Tell me. Why is the Queen of Wands here? You could be attracting a lot of people right now to, just because the Queen of Wands, she's beautiful and confident, you know. Tell me why the Queen of Wands is here for Aquarius. I feel like the Queen of Wands always comes out for you. You guys must be some sexy biatches. Wheel of Fortune. That's why. That's why the Queen of Wands is there. Because it's your destiny to wear that energy, to own that confidence. Hi, AJ. How's it going, man? How's everything going? So now we got the Kipper lover card. So you've got twice lovers on this card. This is like something big's changing over here for Aquarius. Clarify the lovers. Okay. So you could feel like you missed an opportunity with someone. AJ, did you reach out to that person? I'm dying to know. I did a private or like a personal reading the other day for AJ, and I'm just curious, like, do I get to know the outcome? Okay, so there's something about this lover situation that you're not seeing right. What is it? King of Pentacles. Like, you feel like that's your stability. You're thinking your stability has to come from someone else. January, February, March, you're working through it. You're working through it. I feel like Spirit is like gonna show you your own King of Pentacles energy, male, female, doesn't matter. I think it's your turn to feel that energy of, I got this. I got this. That's what I am feeling here. Surrender to the divine, it says. Let's see. What is it that they need to surrender? Look at look at what came out. Perfect picture of surrender to the divine. What are they surrendering though? Oh, I don't think that was meant to be. I feel like that just fell out. There was too many. What are they surrendering, Spirit? What exactly do they need to surrender that outcome to? Is it love, or is it security, or temperance? Be patient. High Priestess here. Surrender to the divine. I'll tell you what I feel like it's saying. Like, whatever this is probably going to look a little different for everybody, you know, but I basically feel like some of you are going to be moving to a new location. It does have something to do with work. I feel like that might be where you find a partner that is like a really good match for you. I feel like you aren't sure if you really want to do it because I think you used to have like a codependence on a person, or I feel like it's time for you to understand that you got this thing. Like, you got your own security. Like, it's all you, boo. Like, you don't need another person to pay your rent or whatever. You don't. And I feel like you're being shown that. And I feel like Spirit is like doing a lot of stuff. Like, they're moving you from a shitty place to a better place. Does that mean you're actually moving? Like, maybe. But it could be like they're changing your headspace, the way you see yourself. Because I do see a cracked mirror here. The devil card. Like, the way you see things isn't really clear. Like, I feel like maybe you've been feeling like you needed somebody in your life and you don't. And I feel like that's kind of what you're learning here is independence. But on this journey of independence, I feel like you actually will find someone that's meant for you. Like, it could even be like a marriage at the end of the day because the High Priest is here. But there's a lot of really beautiful stuff here. It's just that I do see, like, I don't know, there's something about you standing on your own 2 feet, or like understanding that Spirit provides everything for you, like your higher self, but also everything else, every other thing that we're connected to that's beautiful, you know. Well, we're connected to all the energy, all of it. So, and sometimes I feel like the hardest part about being a human being is trying to really wrap your head around that instead of like just taking the whole world on your shoulders. That's who we are, you know, as humans. We want to do everything ourselves. And I feel like this over here is like a super big lesson about how Spirit works in our life. And I feel like you've got a front row seat to some really big action, Aquarius, is what I think. So we'll see how it unfolds for everybody. April, May, and June. I feel like this is a great card. It's called Will, Wisdom, and Mind. I think Scorpio got this in their reading too. This is about power, balance, and expression. It's also about Ascended Masters and how they're assisting you. Ascended Masters would be, I mean, they're people who lived like Buddha. I'm looking at the Buddha. Buddha would be a good one. You know, like someone who actually conquered his ego, basically, right? Conquered his own ego and put spiritual things ahead of himself, you know. Anyway, that's the kind of energy that's around you in April, May, and June. Like, these are pretty moving energies. So each one of them is different. Like, there's one called Hilarion that's about researching stuff. This doesn't really say, but I feel like you're being prepared for a position of authority. And I think you're going to find your balance in meditation, using your creativity and getting lots of rest. But this card also calls for a lot of action too. You know, like, it's not just it actually causes you you have to make decisions. You have to move forward. You have to own that energy. You know what I mean? This could be a challenge to you and your ego. Because you look at the human there with this shield. He's standing there with that shield there, right? Like, I don't know. And then here's this saying, like, you have a new pathway. And then show the world real you. I feel like in April, May, and June, This is all about you understanding who you are and not being ashamed of it at all, not in any way. You know, we all have our thing where we think there's something wrong with us or whatever. But I feel like, you know, because you're guarded here, so we'll see what's going on. Let's clarify the wisdom, will, and mind. This is also the judgment card too. So like this is all about making a decision, right? Like you have to decide these things. Spirit says, let's go this way, but you have to make the decision, you know? You do. So I'm clarifying will, wisdom, and mind. And what I'm seeing is like a brand new beginning for the Queen of Pentacles. Remember, you have the King down here, this King of Pentacles. So now what that means is you have a divine, not a divine, but a vibrational match to you on the table. So this could be a very nice thing. It could be an earth sign, but at the very least, it's about stability. And this could also be talking about your own stability, you know, making a decision, you know, understanding all kinds of things. Because you're working with the Ascended Masters, I feel like you're going to be seeing things a little bit different, you know. And tell me about the challenging times. Because you'd have to be a really good, like, surrender to the divine, like, to make it through, right? Tell me what the challenging times are for Aquarius spirit. It's about love, dude. 10 of Cups. Challenging times in love here. What's oh. But here's the answer is the meditation again. Like, just, it shows it so plain. Hang on. So yeah, I feel like you're guarded. You've got to guard up against about love. And the way to deal with that challenge is just, it's really just about, you know, talking to spirit about it. Get into the receiving position, you know, hands up while you're doing it. That shows that you're ready. What's the new pathway? Well, it's got something to do with Six of Cups. What is the Six of Cups? The world. Pathway. Well, the first thing is to end a cycle with somebody that you can't get off your mind. That's what I'm seeing. That's where your pathway begins. I'm going to ask if I'm right, because it could mean that, like, I don't know, though. You could go another spin round with these people, or with this. Is the Six of Cups part of the new pathway? Is it about letting go? Is it about ending a cycle? Is it about beginning a new one? Okay, so that's what it is. It's about beginning a new cycle with someone that you know. And that's going to be on this new pathway, dude. Right here. Let me look and see what happened here. So up here, you've got wisdom, will, and mind clarified by the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles. So you know what could be happening here in this judgment card is someone's making you an offer. It is stable, but it's a passionate offer. You know, it's not a cup, it's fire. So it could be like fire would be passion, like, so it could be sex, but it could also be like something you like to do. You know what I mean? Something that's passionate to you. But whatever this offer is, you're guarded. You're guarded. And I said, what are you guarded about? And it says love. So I kind of feel like April, May, June. I mean, it could be this lover over here in January, February, March. And you're kind of like got a block up because you're like, I don't know. I mean, I've done this shit before. And here's the pathway card. And on that pathway is a new start. with someone from the past. And that's what I see. And here, this card says the answers you need are coming. Okay, so let's clarify that. The answers we need are coming. Okay, Two of Wands. That's about making the choice. It's about making, honestly, realizing you can do anything you want, but making sure that you honestly are satisfying yourself first. You know? I know that sounds selfish, but it's not. Like, it's really not. Every single soul has a journey. And we have to get to a point where we have to put our own soul journey in the front, you know. So here's this Two of Wands, and then Nine of Cups. It's your wish fulfillment. It's a king of Wands. Didn't you have the Queen of Wands over here? I know you did, because I said that. I said you guys always get the Queen of Wands, and you do. I don't know where she was. She was somewhere. I know I saw her. Okay, so I already saw her. I know I did. But okay, so what's happening here is the answers you need are coming. So Two of Wands, make the decision. Nine of Cups, because whatever you want is yours, basically. Make the decision. It doesn't matter. There's no wrong choice. It's time for you to get what you wished for. We've been listening to you. We know what you want. And I feel like it's cooperation with a King of Wands. And I feel like there was a Queen of Wands over here. So I feel like now you have two matches. The King and Queen of Pentacles and the King and Queen of Wands. So you could have a choice of two. Or you could have a choice between stability and passion. Or you could have one person who embodies both of those things. We're all capable of it, including you. I mean, those other the counterparts to those could very well be you at the same time. You can be stable and passionate at the same time. Oftentimes, that's how it goes, you know. Okay, so in July, August, and September, the Oracle of Delphi. So this is about how you see things. How do you perceive things? This is about psychic power increasing, and remembering it. Like it's talking about Akashic records, right? So this is something that you've known how to do in your lives before, and I feel like you're figuring it out. I feel like you might have incoming messages. Like, they could be dreams, they could be visions, they could be feelings, you know, or just sudden knowing. Like, it's funny how spirit gets a hold of us, and we each have our own way of hearing them. So however that happens to you, just be, if you're open to it. I see some really beautiful visions coming in. The next card that comes out here in July, August, and September is the Observe card, which is like the Hangman's card. But in this one, it's almost like saying, like, look, we really need you to see things from all points of view, not just yours. I mean, you start with your own soul so you can see the bigger picture from your soul's perspective. But how about the other people you're dealing with, you know? And there's also a journey card here in this pile. So it could be that you're going on a trip, and during this time, maybe you're going to see some things that you didn't. But I do believe you're going to be able to show somebody in this world your true self. And I think it's going to feel really fucking good. I mean, because part of it is a magical being that it's possible you haven't tapped into yet, you know? And I kind of see that happening. Like, I feel like you're tapping in. So, and a lot of it's got to do with being an observer, because that's how we figure stuff out, is watching other people, you know, how they respond to things and all of that. Okay, so this Oracle of Delphi is being clarified by the Page of Pentacles and the Empress. So this is about you learning. This is about you learning your divinity and understanding what that truly means. I feel like while you're in this observer role, that's when all of this is happening. The page is there because you are a student. You're new. You're new at these things. But it's going to be very quick that you graduate all the way up to the Empress, you know. I really feel it coming. So let's see, what is the observe card here for? Okay, so yeah, what you're observing is like Six of Pentacles, equal give and take or not equal give and take. You know, like you're noticing karma, like cause and effect. I say something, you react, you know? Like that's what karma is to me. It's nothing that we have stacked up in lifetimes. I just don't believe that, so you'll never hear that out of my mouth. But I feel like what you're also noticing is action. Like you're in this observe card and you're watching the acts of other people. Like maybe people that don't think before they speak, you know. And it's not like you're there to judge it. You're just learning. That's what the observer card is. You're just collecting data for your own self, because you're going to use it later. It's not, not going to use it against anybody. You're going to use it for yourself. Because I can tell you that if you're noticing behavior in other people, you used to have it, or you still do and you forgot about it, or you didn't see how gross it was. Like, I feel like, I don't mean that to be so harsh, but that's what I'm seeing. Like, you're having a mirror put up in front of your face in a lot of ways, you know, about karma when you're in this observed position. And the only thing that information is for you, the observe. You're just observing other people's actions for your own growth. Like, I'm going to make sure not to ever do that. You know what I mean? Anyway, Journey card comes next. Let's see where you're going. Why is the Journey card here for, Aquarius? That's the second time I see you on a train, though. Or by a train, anyway. So I don't know if that means anything to you guys. But there's two train cards here that are alluding to travel. Okay. All right, so what comes out here is the Journey card. Eight of Cups. Yeah, you're moving all right. You're leaving some kind of situation. So this Eight of Cups is like knowing something needs to change, but like you've got to have the courage to do it. Like, I feel like this lady is sleeping outside with her kid. Maybe she had to leave home for some reason. Shit hit the fan. And she's kind of on her own here. Sometimes, no matter how bad it's going to be, we have to change something. I mean, she's staying outside. So I feel like you definitely, like, something has to change is what I'm saying about the card. Like, you know, something has to change. And I feel like you're deciding here with the Judgment card. And I feel like that's the second Judgment card you've gotten here. So this card is about transformation, and it's also about aligning all of your chakras, having them open so that you can hear all the messages from your inner spirit and make decisions and move. And the next card that's coming out is the Emperor. Now, I feel like it's really necessary for me to tell you that, you know, you become the Empress in the very first card with the Oracle of Delphi. I mean, that's you. That's you reaching and understanding that Empress energy. And then down here comes this Emperor. This could be for you, like, because you're observing. You're doing a lot of work, shadow work, rejecting things that you don't that don't serve you anymore. You're seeing them in other people, you're taking them away, and you're changing. So what could be happening is a complete balance in your own masculine and feminine energy. Or it could be that because of your alignment, your divine masculine automatically gravitates towards you. So show the world the real you. Or maybe he comes in because you're being your authentic self. Could be that too. Tell me why. Show me the world. Show the world the real you. Clarify, Spirit, please. Okay. Okay. So out comes the King of Swords. Honest. Celebratory. Fun. You have friends. You love to mingle. You love to party. You're strong. And you're a manifester. 3 of Wands. It's weird that the 3 of Wands came out. But it could just be like saying like you're at the end of the day, like you're the one manifesting. And so maybe that's what you're showing people. Like I can have whatever I want. This is clarifying, show the world the real you. You're strong, you're honest, you're fair in your decision making. You have friends and they love you. I feel like you're spirit backed, and I feel like you're a manifester, and I think that's what you're showing the world. That's beautiful. So in October, November, and December, I see the 3 of Forces, which is called the Nest. So this is 3 of Wands, which is what I just chose here, 3 of Wands. But this bird's nest is about taking care of your family. It's about protecting what's yours, you know, loving what's yours, and having a nice, stable little home, and being very appreciative for it. The next card is the number 1 card, which is manifest. So you got that Magician 2 times on your spread. And what I feel like you're manifesting is possibly some kind of a partnership or something. And then there's also a mature woman here. So I don't know why that's here, but we'll ask. And then the last card, which is the Moon card, says prosperity lies ahead. So I feel like we'll just start up here with this bird's nest, and we'll get some clarity here from Spirit about the bird's nest. So maybe you feel like you're stuck. I feel like you're going to be able to cut yourself free from that feeling once you get all this balance, right? You don't feel stuck anymore. You see your home and your family as something way more precious than that. You're cutting yourself free from old ideas. You know, I feel like you've been sad and scared and nightmaring all, you know, about what's going to happen. Like maybe it's about money or something. But I feel like honestly what you're noticing is like, you know, the birds, like they are completely taken care of by Spirit. I mean, they're not all dead. They just come back and back and back. And I feel like you're realizing that Spirit has you like kind of cradled. And I feel like that's what you're letting go of here with this 8 of Swords and the 9 of Swords. Like you're finally realizing that you're safe in Spirit's arms, you know? That's what that looks like to me. And then here comes the Death card. So I feel like that is transforming. Like the sadness, the fear, all of that. And that transforms, and then you're able to manifest. Show me what you're manifesting. It looks like you're manifesting a relationship or something. Love. You're manifesting love. Now here comes the marriage card and the mature woman. So So we're going to clarify both of those, because tell me, clarify the marriage card for Aquarius. Yeah, 4 Wands. Stability in your home. This is going to be that's what you're manifesting. You're manifesting love from somebody who wants to be with you, not somebody that you have to hunt down or beg them to see you for who you are. No, this isn't somebody like that. Not at all. I mean, not with an empress right over here. Okay, so you got then and the 4 of Wands. Like, that's just like that best card of all for a relationship reading, you know. Tell me, what about the mature woman? I don't know if this mature woman might be you or a mother or whatever. I feel like mature woman. 7s, dang it. So the mature woman could be, definitely be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. She thinks logically, and there's some kind of a transformation here. Tell me what is happening here with the mature woman. There's a transformation for someone. It's about truth. The sword of truth is here. Ace of Swords. It's about love. And it's about justice. So, I don't know if this is you or if this is someone in your energy, this mature woman. Like, it's kind of a hard thing to figure out. But I feel like if this isn't you, I feel like this mature woman, I feel like you feel obligated to maybe protect her or something, or she's scared. There's justice coming for this mature woman fast too. Spirit is bringing it in. And then 10 of Pentacles. It must be you, the mature woman. It doesn't mean that you're old. It just means that maybe because of all of these transitions, like now you just grew up early, like over the year. That's what I'm seeing. Prosperity lies ahead here. And then those last 2 cards that came out were 8 of Wands and 9 of Pentacles. So I feel like that spirit, like bringing home the money. You know what I mean? Show me the money. It's because I feel like the 8 of Wands, like, people say a lot of shit about the 8 of Wands, like it's communication or whatever. I don't know. This is like a guy running. But to me, the 8 of Wands, I feel like wands are about spirit. They're about power. And they're about magic. And spirit's magic. And I feel like what this means is, like, spirit is bringing you 10 of Pentacles. And the next card says prosperity lies ahead. So let's clarify that. So I don't know if you might be dealing with a Taurus here. I'm just going to put that out there. It could be for some of you. Prosperity lies ahead. Clarify for that. Okay. Okay, I feel like this is, honestly, this is talking about following your passions. And then it's 2 of Cups. I feel like your 10 of Pentacles and your 10 of Pentacles is tied up to this 2 of Cups relationship, which could be a soul friend, which means it could be like a family member, it could be a lover. It could also be, a best friend or, a soul friend. somebody that you connected with. But I feel like the prosperity comes from you following your passion, and I feel like there's someone involved that's going to help. Who is it? It's someone who's been through a lot. Someone who is a sort of a spiritual teacher from all of the shit they've gone through. And I feel like you guys are making plans together. For financial success, you know. I feel like this is going to take you by surprise. But I feel like you've been investigating something. I don't know what it is. Like maybe, you know, that's what I'm saying is like it's some kind of new idea that you have. Remember you had the Ace of Wands somewhere, which is like, it could be just like you wake up in the middle of the night and you have a really, like a song in your head, and you wake up and you write it down, and then you get up in the morning and you start playing it, and then you record it, you put it on TikTok, and maybe you call up your soul friend and you're like, hey, what do you think of this song? And I don't know if it's a song, but you know, you get what I'm saying. Like there's some money coming for you guys, big money. So by the end of this year, I see you like completely being a whole new person, and it's going to really be you. Like it's not going to be somebody that you think someone wants to see. It's going to be the authentic you, Aquarius. And that's just beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and go. Let me look and see what we're doing here. Angela, AJ, no I didn't. I'm still scared. Lost a lot in my life and suffered a lot of emotional pain at the hands of this connection. So I feel so scared now. Love this. Thank you. Hey, you're welcome. Thank you for being here. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for liking. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for subscribing. And I'm going to clean all this up, and then I'm going to do new energy. I'm going to clean the space and everything, and then I'll be back. And who am I going to do? It'll probably give me like maybe like a half an hour. But I was trying to think of who I was wanting to do next. I'm going to do Cancer and Pisces next. So I will be back in a little bit. But I just want to say thanks all you guys for all of your help today. I love you so much. I'll see you in a little while with Cancer and Pisces. AJ, you don't have to call if you don't want. Love ya.